EDU 595 is one of 4 courses based on the Danielson framework for teaching. Although sometimes our job feels like this, the Danielson framework divides the complex activities and the main responsibilities of the teacher into 4 categories or domains. During the next several weeks, we will be looking at specific components of the Danielson framework for teaching, and our discussion forum will focus on specific components as well. But this week will serve as an overview of all 4 domains, highlighting our domain 3. Its correct title is Learning Experiences, which is quite broad, but I like to think of it as implementing the lessons. The current movement, and a good one, is for teachers to become reflective practitioners, assessing their own effectiveness, particularly with regard to student learning. An effective method of doing this is through the building of a professional portfolio to be used for personal reflection and teacher evaluation. The completed portfolio can be used collaboratively with school administrators in conjunction with the ongoing teacher observation and evaluation. It can be used to document the achievement of the goals of the individual teacher or goals related to a school-wide improvement program. In each of our 4 Danielson courses, you'll be creating one section of your portfolio. Once all 4 are compiled, they can be used for your personal reflection and improvement or shared with your school administrator during your yearly evaluation. The Danielson framework for teaching, which is grounded in research, divides the complex activities and responsibilities of the teacher into 4 categories. Each category is subdivided into 6 or 7 components, 22 altogether, which are characteristics of the domain. Finally, each of the 22 components is subdivided into elements, which further clarify the components. The principles cross through all grade levels, although they may be evidenced differently. Also, they do not promote any specific teaching style or endorse a particular method or program. We're going to briefly examine domains 1, 2, and 4, then look closely at domain 3, which is the focus of our class. Domain 1, Planning and Preparation, begins with acquiring knowledge of your discipline, knowledge of pedagogy, of child and adolescent development, knowledge about your students and their heritage and their special needs, knowledge of resources that are available and how to use them. Teachers sure have to know a lot of stuff, but the important part is to use that knowledge in planning lessons relative to the content that support learning for a diverse group of students. Although instruction, domain 3, is the centerpiece of the teacher's role, it cannot be successfully carried out if the other domains, especially this one, are neglected or performed inadequately. The other 3 domains reflect the art of teaching, but domain 2 is the heart of teaching. It includes the non-academic components such as developing rapport and respect, establishing value for the content, classroom procedures, behavior management, and also setting up the physical classroom environment. As you know, the teacher's job does not begin when the students enter the room, nor does it end when they leave. Domain 4 is principal teaching. It includes record keeping of student progress and non-instructional records, and also some activities that help the teacher grow as a professional. These include self-reflection, ongoing professional development, and participating with colleagues in a professional community. Domain 3, learning experiences, is the centerpiece of a teacher's role. It comprises components that are at the core of teaching. It reflects our primary mission, which is to enhance student learning. This domain takes the goal or plan from Domain 1 and implements it or carries it out. There are 5 components in Domain 3. The first deals with communicating with the students. Teachers communicate with students constantly and for a variety of purposes. The teacher's language is clear and expressive. The purpose of the lesson is evident and linked to the student's interests. Directions or expectations are clear as well, anticipating and addressing possible misunderstandings. The teacher's language conforms to standards of grammar and includes well-chosen vocabulary, both oral and written and even nonverbal. And most important, the explanation of content should be imaginative, connected with knowledge and experience of the students, and checked often for understanding. Student participation is an important concept in Component B. A variety of techniques are used to engage all students in discussions. Teacher questions are high quality, causing students to think, reflect, and deepen their understanding. The most important component of instruction is student engagement, not just being busy, but intellectual involvement with the content or active construction of understanding. In Component C, all students are cognitively engaged in activities and assignments, in their exploration of the content, whether alone or collaborating with others. Students are more likely to be invested in learning when there are engaging activities that involve multiple pathways to learning, student choice, and learning that is relevant. Included with instruction is feedback. If done in a timely manner, it can provide not just scoring or a grade, but assessment can provide additional instruction for the student. Assessment can be used for the teacher as well to inform them concerning future planning for learning. The final component, 2E, and a challenging one for many novice teachers, is flexibility. Even the most carefully designed lesson may require mid-course correction. Teachers must be attuned to their students and be willing and able to move on to Plan B. Why would a plan need to be adjusted? The activity isn't working? Students are having difficulty grasping the concept or skill? Or a spontaneous event presents an opportunity for valuable learning? In all cases, teacher responsiveness is the key. We've seen a broad overview of what is included in the activities and responsibilities of teachers from a professional viewpoint. I'd like to conclude with a brief 3-minute clip from ABC News. If it doesn't start automatically, I have the direct link noted below.